So these two tests I'm about to do will be testing for posterior lateral labrum tear. The first test I'll be doing is the Kim test. I'll have you scoot up a little bit just so we can see. And so I'm going to have you bring your arm here, and I'm going to place one hand here on his humerus, another arm here on his elbow. And I'm going to move his arm in a 45-degree angle, pushing with this hand and pulling back with this hand. And so if there's pain or clicking with this test, again, posterior lateral labrum tear. Okay, so good, no clicking. Okay, the next test I'm going to be doing for posterior lateral labral tear is the jerk test. And so what I'm going to do is have him almost in the same position, but I'm going to push in here and then also horizontally adduct his arm. Okay, so push in, there. And so if there's pain with that, or there's a sudden jerk or a clunking sensation, that can indicate posterior lateral labrum tear. Okay, and then these next two you can lay down again. These next three tests that I will do are testing for instability. So the first test that I will do is the apprehension test. These three tests I will do all in a row. All are looking for anterior instability. The first test with the apprehension test, as I move him through the motion, if there's pain or clicking, or there's apprehension in his face, that can indicate instability. The next test I'll do is the Job's relocation, and again, a little bit differently. If it eases his pain and his apprehension, and I can externally rotate his arm a little bit further, that also indicates instability. And then finally, the surprise test, which when I pull his hand off, if that pain, like in the apprehension test, comes back, again, indicating instability. So first, apprehension test. We did this one before. Bring your arm 90 degrees. You're not going to resist me. I'm going to support his shoulder and externally rotate his arm. Okay. Then for the Job's relocation, we're going to be in that same position. I'm going to push down on the shoulder joint and then pull off for the surprise test. And again, if he had felt pain in the apprehension, it was apprehensive, instability, with the Job's relocation, pushing down, eases pain in his apprehension, or his apprehensiveness, and an increased external range of motion that can indicate instability. And then finally with the surprise test, as I pull my hand off, and there is pain with that, the pain comes back, and the apprehension comes back, again, instability.